All right, Rob. First of all, congratulations to you and your team for clinching at least a share of the Western Athletic Conference Championship. It's Patterson High's first league championship in 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your team's motto all season long, or one of them, has been to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So, why do I get the sense that maybe the Tigers aren't done yet with the accomplishments?
Yeah, it's a great accomplishment. First time 15 years to share the title, but it was kind of surreal because, it was like a mild celebration. It was real kind of low key for us when we found out that we had clinched a share, because our kids and our staff realized that this week is our championship week. It kind of was different having it when we were on the road against series and somebody else kind of helps you out, that kind of thing. But when you get a game going like this, it's championship week and against a very good opponent that we've traditionally had a big rivalry with, you can't ask for more. I mean, somebody wrote a pretty damn good script, so we're going to go with it.
That's funny because my next question, the lead was, Hollywood couldn't have scripted this final any better. You guys have Central Catholic coming here to play, your team. It's going to be senior night. Both bleachers are likely going to be filled to capacity. Mm-hmm. What's it been like at practice this week preparing for this game and just knowing the significance of Friday's game against the Raiders?
Practice has been going great. Yesterday we had a really good practice for a Tuesday. I expect much of the same today. Working on a lot of situational type stuff, just fine-tuning what we do. One of the emphasis that we have tried to take recently has been focusing on our stuff. Not so much on what we're going to get from somebody else, but let's focus on our job and what that job may be at any given time. And guys are doing a good job of it and really taking it to another level. And this week has been a real solid week of practice.
Last week against series, there were a few noticeable players that weren't in the lineup. How are their injuries doing, and can we expect to see those players and have your team at full strength, or about as at full strength as it can be at this point of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we're about as full strength as you can be. And everybody that was out, well, not everybody was out, but we're pretty darn good at full strength. I mean, we don't have Lawson, we don't have some of these other guys that have been out for multiple weeks, but we get Jimmy and Ephraim back, and George has obviously showed that he's been rehabbing pretty well, and up front, everybody's still there. So we're at full strength as much as you can be, coming off of obviously with the injury to Lawson and Curtis and Dallas and some of these other guys, but they'll be there on Friday. I mean, they were there on Monday, they're there yesterday, and ready to go. So we're ready to go.
You've obviously had your fair share of memorable moments and accomplishments in your 8 seasons as head coach of the football team. Mm-hmm. Where would a win on Friday, counting this team an outright championship, where would that rank? Or maybe not rank, but where would that fit into your achievements as head football coach of this team?
It's got to go to the top. I mean, we haven't had an outright championship since '68. I haven't had an outright championship. I didn't clinch a share until last Friday. We had a pretty darn good team in '07. We only had 2 losses. They were both to Central Catholic. One in the regular season and one in the championship game at UOP for the section championship. So that was pretty good for us. We had a really good win at Escalon that year in the semifinals. Our win against Los Banos was big, and we've had some big ones, but this by far would be. That would be the biggest one by far.
You were also a member of the last Patterson High football team to win a league championship back in 1995. Talk about how cool that would be for you to not only get one as a player, but then to come back and down the line get one as a coach as well.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else that has that can say that, but it's definitely an accomplishment. It's a testament to our kids. Our kids keep working, and then when I came in in 2003, the first thing I showed at the first team meeting that we had was a highlight film from '95, and just the goal was to bring that tradition back. And 8 years later, I think we're pretty darn close to doing that on Friday. So we just got to take care of business. And it's going to be a game of adjustments. It's going to be a game of field position. It's going to be a game of turnovers. And if we can win on those 3 fronts, then it's going to be a win for us at the end of the game. But we got to take care of business on our side.
obviously Central Catholic would like nothing better to come in here and spoil that opportunity for your boys. What's it going to take to get the job done against them, and what can we expect to see from this Raiders football team?
Well, like I said, it's going to be those are the three things that we got to take care of, and to do that, we've got to play solid run defense, force them into positions where we know that the pass is coming. That's going to help out a lot, and we've worked on extra pass coverage this week just for that reason. But yeah, I mean, they're a disciplined team. They've always been a disciplined team when they come in, and they know their expectations. They know their expectations are high, and they compete at that level. And so they're going to be coming in doing everything they can to come out and spoil our outright championship and come out with a tie. I mean, a three-way tie in the league. So like I said, the three things we're going to work on are going to be adjustments and field position and limiting our turnovers and trying to create some on their side.